you. Good morning. I'm delighted to be speaking today on behalf of the class of 2016. President Rooney, distinguished faculty, friends and family, alumni, and fellow members of the class of 2016. So here we are, sometime between 2, 4, or however many years it took, we are finally graduating college. Congratulations to us all. We should be very proud of ourselves for accomplishing, in my opinion, one of the toughest goals in life. Unless you're planning on attending grad school, that's a whole other ballgame. I stand here before you not as a middle-aged adult, not as a single mother of an 18-year-old who starts his college journey in the fall, but as a fellow student. I began my journey here at Dean the summer of 2013, attending evening classes. I asked myself, how will I ever fit in at 38 years old? And why am I going back to school in the summer? I must be crazy. But I said, Allie, if you don't do this now, you'll never do it. The reality was, I wasn't crazy. I was scared. I thought about my past college experience back in 1993 when I attended the University of Hartford right after high school. I have to admit, I failed miserably. I partied way too much, and I rarely went to class. As a result, I was thrown out. Shocker. Years later, in 2001, I randomly took a math class here at Dean. Math is by far my worst subject. I attended 3 classes and never went back. In my mind, it was too hard. I didn't have the courage to raise my hand and ask questions or admit that I didn't understand what was being taught. Bottom line, I had no self-confidence. I'm a different person now than I was back in 1993 and in 2001. With this understanding, I decided to go back to school and not take any kind of math class until I absolutely had to. I registered for public speaking with Professor Donna Fuller. On my first day of school, I walked into the classroom feeling a bit anxious. I looked around and saw so many young faces. I was worried I'd be cast out. Boy, was I wrong. Not only were my classmates absolutely wonderful and funny people, the class itself was a pure joy and prepared me to stand here before you today delivering this commencement speech. My public speaking class was the foreshadowing for what was to come. Every class I enrolled in thereafter was amazing due to the wonderful professors. I hope all of you were as lucky as I was to experience your professors' lessons, personal stories, and insights to life strategies. There were definitely times I wasn't looking forward to sitting in a classroom after a long day at work. However, once I got to class, that all went away due to my professors and classmates. I no longer held on to that fear of failure, and I was definitely one of the most outspoken students in the classroom. So what advice do I, Allie Clarke, who has no idea what BAE means or what the latest and greatest social media site is, have? Do what you love to do. If you do what makes you happy, it will never feel like work. For those of you who already know, who already have the vision of what they see themselves doing, for those of you who already know, who already have the vision of what you see yourselves doing still in 20 years, you're already ahead of the game. For those of you that still have no idea what you want to do, don't worry. You have time to decide, to try new things, and determine what you can see yourself doing for years to come. In all honesty, I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Secondly, never stop learning. You may leave here today with a diploma. However, learning does not stop here. Knowledge is powerful, and it is everywhere. Travel to new places. There's a whole world out there to explore, and using Google Earth does not count. I'm a firm believer in the value of useless knowledge. People may think it's useless, but it can help you in the workplace and help you win trivia night at your local pub. Don't feel failure. Unfortunately, it's bound to happen to us at some point. As you've heard my speech today, I've failed a lot in the past. However, it has not held me back, and it shouldn't hold you back either. My last piece of advice is, stay true to you. At times it will be hard. You may be put into situations where you go against your better judgment, but at the end of the day, you answer to yourself and possibly your mother. So I will leave you with this final thought from Dr. Seuss, who said, "Be who you are, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind." Congratulations, class of 2016. Congratulations on being you.